Good evening. It's Facebook Love number 256. It's really spring. It's so warm and sunny and everything's blooming. There's irises everywhere. I wanted to read poems today that are sort of about gratitude and the more complicated than you think it is sense that gratitude is. I'll just let the poems speak for themselves. The first one is from Laura Kasischke, and the second one is from Mary Oliver. All of her poems feel like prayers, don't they? And if you're wondering, yeah, my back still hurts a bit. Trying to deal with that. It's not awful, just not fun. Okay, the first piece by Laura Kasischke called Prayer. The windshield's dirty, the squirter stuff's all gone, so we drive on together into a sun-gray pane of grime and dust. My son puts the passenger seat back as far as it will go, closes his eyes. I crack my window open for a bit of fresher air. It's so incredibly fresh out there. Rain over, puddles left in ditches, black mirrors with our passing reflected in them, I suppose. But I'd have to pull over and kneel down at the side of the road to know. The day ahead, for this the radio doesn't need to be played. The house we used to live in still exists in a snapshot, in which it yellows in another family's scrapbook. And a man on a bicycle rides beside us for a long time, very swiftly, until finally he can't keep up. But before he slips behind us, he salutes us with his left hand, a reminder that every single second, that every prisoner on death row, that every name on every tombstone, that everywhere we go, that every day like this one will be like every other, having never been, never ending. So thank you. And oh, I almost forgot to say it. Amen. That is called Prayer by Laura Kasischke. And this Mary Oliver piece is from her Redbird collection, which is a fairly slim one. It's kind of a story about Redbird. This is near the end of the collection, maybe like the second to last poem. It's called Someday. Even the oldest of the trees continues its wonderful labor. Hummingbird lives in one of them. He's there for the white blossoms and the secrecy. The blossoms could be snow, with a dash of pink. At first, the fruit is small and green and hard. Everything has dreams, hope, ambition. If I could, I would always live in such shining obedience, where nothing but the wind trims the boughs. I am sorry for every mistake I have made in my life. I'm sorry I wasn't wiser sooner. I'm sorry I ever spoke of myself as lonely. Oh, love, lay your hands upon me again. Some of the fruit ripens and is picked and is delicious. Some of it falls and the ants are delighted. Some of it hides under the snow, and the famished deer are saved. Someday. by Mary Oliver. This day feels like it has a lot of layers. Tomorrow is the 8-year anniversary of us moving into the home we live in now, north of Chicago. It is the 1-year anniversary of the lynching of George Floyd. It feels strange to see so much beauty around us and feel the opening of the world happening, at least in America, when we know that there's also so much pain and sorrow over the unresolved nature of violence, etc., against people of color. It just seems like such a difficult problem to solve. I don't really understand why it's hard, but it is. So I'm holding 2 truths in my hands today, which is something a wise person taught me a long time ago is really important, so that you can have a happy life. This is Facebook Love. I'll see you again.